Ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Sunday! You got nothing.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Crowder now to return. Hurdles past him. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Griffin on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 34. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings.
It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards on 1st and 10 at Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Andrew Sendejo swoops in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Griffin buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage. And go for 2.
Makes the score Jets 14, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Sanders. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now this one complete on the slant route. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That'll go down as a 92-yard punt return score. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 62-yard attempt.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. N'Keal Harry, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the route is on here in this first half. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Wentz defers to Clement. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how.
A big rush, and it's blocked. Jets come after him, and they get him. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Partners, you well know every blocked punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it. From the 15-yard line, what are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wentz leaves with Clement on the draw. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. To throw is RG3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now it's Griffin. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Running is Clement, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Throwing again on second down. Griffin got an open man. It's a noon one. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A 13-yard touchdown run. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. Steps away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Griffin out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Griffin looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Griffin now to throw on third down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Griffin looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and his guys are 25-yard.
Black, come on. 180. Stay focused, come on.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ja'Kai Polite in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. To try again after the sack. Wentz, Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just